All right, now we're shifting our focus to some other stories that we are tracking, is where arguments have concluded in ex-Andhra Chief Minister and TDP Chief Chandrababu Naidu's alleged corruption case, who was produced at the ACP court in Vijayawada earlier this morning. The judgment has now been reserved on Naidu's plea, opposing CID's remand plea, seeking his custody. Naidu has been arrested in a 371 crore corruption case dating back to 2017 in the Skills Development Department. The CID has accused the former Chief Minister of embezzlement of government funds and ordering their release despite objections. CID has filed a 28-page remand plea in the court, listing details of the probe and also details of Naidu's behavior post-arrest. They claim that the former Andhra Chief Minister is being evasive and also tried to intimidate law enforcement officials. My colleague Somit spoke to the supporters of the TDP chief outside the Vijayawada court. Let's take a listen into that conversation he had with them.
So, Mr. Venugopal, inside the arguments are on. It's been more than 4 hours now, and also the council as well as the CID team are arguing. What is happening exactly inside?
Actually, the arguments were started at early morning in the 8 o'clock, and both the councils were arguing very seriously. And this is the situation. Every Telugu person is waiting for justice in the right way, and every person is expecting that the court will give the justice to the people, because of this is the case where, because of the political motivations, the case filed by the Mr. Chandrababu Naidu garu, and when the arguments were going on from the past 4 hours in a serious nature, all the people of the Telugu people are waiting in the whole world because of the.
So now what is the arguments made by Chandrababu Naidu? One side CID is saying that he should be remanded and then he should be given into the custody. What is the demand by the Chandrababu Naidu?
Because the case was registered in the year 2021. All the accused got the bail nearly 6 months back and 4 months back. Every person got the bail. Now, within a different view and different intention, the people registered the FIR in a hurried manner, and also in a hurried manner they arrested the Mr. Chandrababu Naidu garu.
So that is what the arguments made by his counsel.
No. The arguments were going on because of basing on the facts and the evidence collected by the CID officers.
My colleague Somit, who has been tracking all the developments taking place in the case, is joining me live right now. Well, Somit, you have been tracking it right from the beginning. He has been sitting over there at the ACB court, Chandrababu Naidu. But what now for him? The court has concluded their arguments. The judgment is reserved. Is he going to be placed under arrest? Is he going to be let off? What is going to happen next?
Well, the heat is on the ground, we can say, because, from the cadre of the TDP as well as the cadre of the YSRCP, because the war between both the parties is on. And right now we are reporting from the court. We are at the court and, police have barricaded all these lanes. We can say that huge deployment can be seen. And on the other hand, just now after actually Chandrababu Naidu reached this court, police brought him at around 7 o'clock and arguments began at around 8 o'clock, and after more than 5-6 hours of arguments, arguments took place between both the parties. That is the council of Chandrababu Naidu and also the advocate team from the CID. Basically the demands were arrest should be made, the remand should be done, and that was the demand from the CID. And on the other hand, when it comes to the Chandrababu Naidu's team, they have stated that they've also filed a petition to reject the remand report filed by the CID and stated that it was an illegal arrest. There is no prima facie evidence. So basically, the arguments were on since long time, and finally, the arguments have been concluded, and judgment has been reserved, and very soon we will be hearing what is the decision ACB court has taken. So as of now, all the arrangements have been made here. Elaborate arrangements have been made by the police to ensure that no untoward incident happened, because since yesterday protests have been erupted across several districts, and even where Babu was questioned at this SIT office, office. Even there, massive protests have been reported. So basically, all the elaborate arrangements have been made. Even if if the court sends him to the judicial remand, then to shifting him from Vijayawada to Rajahmundry jail. If the remand is rejected, then obviously he will let go. So basically, we can say that that heat is on, and people are waiting for that decision, because Chandrababu Naidu is a tall leader, not just in the Andhra Pradesh but also across India, we can say.
Absolutely, Somit, and that has stirred the sentiment of his supporters who are carrying out a protest across the state. Well, thank you, Somit, for getting us all those details. We shall come back to you for more on the story.